EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson. The kicker is Cade York. He's got this one set to get started, and no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
And his run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Again, it's Benson. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd
Now a 3rd and 2.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions. Panther 60. Panther 60. Come 19. Come 19. 18. Run.
He'll try and run here with Benson. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next 3rd down situation?
70 Timberwolves. Hey.
He'll go again with Benson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18. Go.
They'll look to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Dallas Turner. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Over the middle, it's Harrison. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
That one is good. And the Cardinals will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
First carry now for Ty Campbell. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Rolling right. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That is hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big play for Minnesota. 62 yards.
Minnesota.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on?
Let's go.
It's 1st and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down. And now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
A 30-yard attempt.
York's kick is good. And the Vikings will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. Oh, the ball comes out. One of his teammates there to take it back in. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Here we go. Track 60. 60, 19 Lions.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Got his man. It's the rookie from Alabama. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Arizona will take its first time out. The clock will stop, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals. Viking 18. Go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A short one here, caught by McBride. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
He'll drop to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That's going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But like the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run it here with Chandler. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Brings up second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
So after one, the Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. They've got it second down and 11. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A big play for Minnesota. 31 yards.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
They'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 25, here's second down and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Dragon, 60.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but in these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force him down for a loss.
Well, the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly, and now it's third and goal.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Last drive yielded 3. They'd like more. See what happens on third and goal. To the left side, and it's caught by Felton. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on fourth and goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 32 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
Back to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Here we go.
In the red zone now. He'll drive to throw. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really, everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the jump. Come on. Back to 60. Buffalo 18. Warriors 17. 7 Pirates. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody uncovers downfield. He forces a difficult throw, and luckily it falls incomplete.
Here's Hawkinson in motion.
Trap 60.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
They'll run here with Benson. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Okay, ready?
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Glendale after this. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. It is a big gain for Arizona. 33 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Throwing now from the gun. Quickly to the outside and complete. And be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. And they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half.
Ready, set.
Third and long.
Set up. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Set up.
This throw right is taken in by Fox. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Here we go, here we go. Panthers 50, Panthers 79 Broncos.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Chandler. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. First and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. On now, Cade York for the point after. It's up and through. And the Vikings will cut the deficit to 7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Halftime. close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
17-yard line.
Just going to run it here up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. One final throw before the break. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. A big one there to start the second half. It's a gain of 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Come on. Set.
A carry now for Chandler. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards in the pickup. It's second and 8.
Ready.
From the 20, here's second and 8.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
On the ground, this is Chandler. The Omatic only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
That's a gain of 3. Now third and 5.
Viking 18. Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field.
4-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the third quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the set. Set. 60 Viking.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Now
give up the middle extension. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready? Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
On the move, left is Benson. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's to the right side. Caught by the crowd. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Benson on this defense, backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's a loss of 1.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
19, Tiger, Nike.
He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Trey Benson, touchdown, Arizona. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The extra point is up and through, and the Cardinals have taken a 4-point advantage.
Vikings 23.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Come on.
He'll drop to throw. Moving left. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Okay, ready? Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Go!
Now they'll set up to throw. Taking this one downfield for Hawkinson. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A gain of 48.
Both pre-snap and post-snap is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Here's a design run. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On the ready from the 32-yard line now. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this time he'll set up to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work to separate the man from football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards.
A run now for Chandler. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Get it!
Back to throw. That's swung out to Chandler. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Ty Chandler. Touchdown, Vikings. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go!
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught by McBride. He's still on his feet. And he will go all the way. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Viking, 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Here's Hawkinson in motion.
18, Pioneer.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll air it out down the middle. That is hot. And he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run. Got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. Whoa. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Throwing now from the gun. They work this out wide to Benson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 35 yards.
Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. This throw right is taken in by Klaus. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up
2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw again. They'll look underneath here to Benson. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
A gain of 10
A
yards.
pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll look to throw yet again. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Arizona. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The extra point is good. And the Cardinals have taken a 4-point advantage.
Vikings 37.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Come on.
We'll start out here with an option to the left. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
Okay, strike. 18 Cardinal.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended receiver that time. Now it's going to be third down.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
79 Broncos. Dragon 60.
Throwing now on third and long. Now he'll air one out. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he's going to take it all the way. Electric moment on the return for touchdown.
And this is what you call a domino effect. Sometimes when a play starts out bad, it usually gets worse. So we got a poor snap, leads to a poor kick. And then the coverage unit is in a really bad spot because what they think they're used to covering doesn't match up with what they actually are. And the return unit's able to take this one all the way back for 6, and that's about as bad as it gets for the kicking team.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Oh, a loose football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th. But they will turn it over on down. On 1st and 10, here's Benson. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward, gain of about 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Let's go now.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
On the jump.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set.
Again, it's Benson. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain. Yet again. And now it's 3rd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. On 3rd down, they go with Benson.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
4th down, and Jonathan Gannon will send in the field goal unit. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. This is 1st and 10. Come on. They'll drop to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Going for it all. That is brought in. And he will score again. Touchdown, Vikings. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And It's not going to be easy.
The score, Cardinals 51, Vikings 44.
A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
And 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the